Good evening, PNG, and welcome to another exciting show in Moresby Tonight, your lifestyle entertainment program. We've got an exciting show lined up for us, and to kickstart the show, we've got with us the CEO, Mr. Peter Stewart, from the 2015 Pacific Games to tell us about the preparations. Good evening, Peter.
Good evening, Genevieve. It's great to be here with you and your viewers.
We're excited to have you on the show because we're looking forward to finding out about, it's 1 year to go. So what are the celebrations like tonight?
Look, we've had some fantastic activities today at Jack Piddock Park. We had many people there celebrating 1 year to go, and I think any minute now the fireworks are likely to go off for the celebrations. We have all of our PGC delegates out on a boat at the moment, out on the harbour, so the fireworks are going to be a real show for them.
Fantastic. Now, where are we going from here?
Look, the next year is where we really start to implement everything. The venues are well down the path of construction, and we're starting to put together the plans that we need to make those venues usable for the games time. So there's lots of activity that we need to do to put into those venues, the overlay that we need for the athletes to be at their best. But later this year there are some really exciting things happening. We'll be going out with the launch of our volunteer program in September. So we need around 2,500 volunteers to work on the games for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and experience. So that will be released in September, and we'll be looking for those people to come on board. We'll be launching our merchandise probably around November for Christmas sales. So you'll have the opportunity to buy for Christmas some fantastic merchandise for the games. We have some amazing announcements that are going to happen in the next few weeks. The producer of our ceremonies will be announced. A lot of people don't realise that not only will this be the largest sporting event in the history of Papua New Guinea, but it will also be the largest cultural event ever in Papua New Guinea. And at the moment we've got the 5th Melanesian Arts and Culture Festival going on, which is fantastic, but we'll have a similar, perhaps bigger program running during the Games.
Oh, fantastic. Now, so far, with all that being said, you've achieved a lot so far come 1 year. Can you tell us about the major achievements that you've got so far in preparations for the Pacific Games?
Sure, Genevieve. When I first came onto the role in just over 2 years ago, there was 2 of us working in a little office in Sir John Guy's Stadium. We now have over 50 staff working on the games from our office in Telecom Romana building. By games time we'll have about 150. So a lot of work has gone in building the team that is going to deliver the games. But we've also needed to bring in place a whole heap of other people who are going to support us as well. So corporate PNG has really got behind the games, led by our official sponsor BSP, together with a range of other sponsors who are providing us with the corporate expertise that we need. Not only providing us with funds, but also with skills and experience and personnel of people who are used to delivering major projects here in Papua New Guinea. So that corporate support has been fantastic. Government, tremendous behind the games. Our Minister, the Honourable Justin Tkachenko, fantastic supporter of the games, and the government has provided a number of services to ensure that these games are successful. So all of those things have been put in place. We're now putting together some of our major contracts, as I mentioned, our producer for the opening and closing ceremony, our merchandiser. We are on Saturday, tomorrow, we're going to be having a dinner with all of our delegates who are in town at the moment, which is going to showcase exactly how we're going to deliver the meals to the athletes in the Games Village. So the catering contractor is doing a tremendous job putting together the menus and the correct nutritional requirements for the athletes to be able to perform at their best.
Excellent. Well, that seems like a lot that has been achieved so far, and a few more to go till the Games.
It's countdown time for us. I mean, we every day we have to achieve things, and that's certainly where we're going. These games are for all of Papua New Guinea, so it's very important that everybody gets behind these games. There are activities not just here in Port Moresby, but in fact throughout all of the provinces, and many people would have seen Tour Visiting. We had tour over the last couple of weeks out in a number of different provinces, and that will continue throughout 2015.
Fantastic, and Tour has been participating in a lot of good courses as well throughout Port Moresby. Now, in terms of what you've achieved so far in terms of volunteers, Do you have a criteria to volunteers that you'll be opening for?
Yeah. Look, to volunteer at a Games is an amazing experience, but we need a commitment from the people who front up. You won't be doing sport, you won't be watching sport. Most volunteers are back of house, but they have a tremendous opportunity to be part of either catering or transport or spectator services. There's a lot of different roles. And as somebody who's volunteered in a major Games myself, I know exactly the sort of experience that you're going to have. We're looking for people who are prepared to commit to perhaps 6 to 10 days during the Games period to be available. They will need to do training before the event, and we will provide them with food and a uniform, and as I say, the most amazing experience that they will ever have. They'll have stories to be able to tell their children, their friends, their grandchildren for many, many years to come.
To wrap things up before we go, we can be rest assured the venues will be ready in time for the Games next year?
If you go around all the venues in Port Moresby at the moment, you'll see they're well and truly under construction. And the Venues Infrastructure and Equipment Committee, under the support of the Minister, are working tirelessly to get these venues ready in time. And we have every confidence that we will be delivering world-class venues for our athletes to compete in come July 2015.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Peter, for that very detailed information as to what's happening and what's been achieved so far for the 2015 Games. Before we go, though, are there any final words you have for our viewers?
Look, I think it's just really important that people understand just how significant these Games are. And this is our opportunity to show to the rest of the world that Papua New Guinea can do more than just dig things out of the ground. That this is a fantastic place to come and visit as a tourist or to come and do business. And it's incumbent on all of us who live here to be able to spread that message to anybody who visits you over the next year. And then at Games time, when our visitors come to Port Moresby and to further places within Papua New Guinea, we need to be making sure that they're made to feel welcome, safe, and ensure that when they go home, they tell all their friends and family, you've got to go to Papua New Guinea. It's an amazing place. Take
back the fond memories and the happy faces they meet here in PNG.
Exactly right.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Mr. Peter Stewart, for your time. And we wish you all the best in the final preparations for the 2015 Games.
Thank you, Genevieve.
With that, viewers, we're going to go for a quick break, and when we come back on the other side, more of In Moresby Tonight.
Welcome back, you're watching In Moresby Tonight. Now, the 5th Melanesian Festival of Arts and Culture has been going from strength to strength since Saturday, the opening ceremony, and we're pretty lucky to have a few guests on the set with us tonight. They're from the Fiji contingent, where we've got them, they're both musicians back in Fiji, and we've got the lovely Elena with us, as well as that Savuto with us tonight. Good evening, guys. How's it going?
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
All right. Now, they're having loads and loads of fun, obviously. And before we move on to talking a bit about your music and, you know, what you've got coming up, let's just talk about what it's been like for you so far. You know, your experience. Is it your first time here in the country?
Yes, it's our first time here. We've been just so excited. We're enjoying PNG. We love PNG. Like, even we heard so much about PNG, and just to be here is a great privilege.
Yeah, I mean, I could agree. Just to add on to what Lena said, very grateful to be here, enjoying the whole experience, and looking forward to the next couple of days and then a week to come. Yes, so very exciting.
All right. Now, individually, what are your roles within the contingent while you're here in the country? Are you guys singing, or are you guys involved in performing arts? Or what are your roles?
Yes. Well, I came with VO. VO is a dance company, so I had written 2 songs for their production, and that has allowed me to come here, to come to PNG. So I'm thankful that I'm able to sing and perform with VO in this trip. Yes.
And Savuto, what do you get to do?
Yeah, I also came as a singer with a band. I came as a support act for Fiji's Vunde Queen, Laisa Vulakoro. Okay. So I was very happy and very honored to come with her, and yeah, that's my role here.
Sweet, sweet. All right, speaking of Vunde, all right, you're dubbed back home as the Vunde Prince. All right. Now, can you just briefly explain to the viewers what type of genre is Vunde?
Vunde back at home is our main is mostly a popular genre back home, like in regards to our pop music, a very popular genre, and it's basically our traditional Fijian music with how could I put it? With a much livelier, much faster beat. But the word Vunde, what it means, it's derived from the Fijian word. It means to stay afloat.
Oh, okay.
So that music, the music, Vunde music keeps you afloat. In other words, it keeps you jiving, keeps you going.
You have to stand up. Yeah, pretty much like that. All right, awesome. All right, now I was going through a couple of blogs online last night, and I came across one on the Fiji Times, and they dubbed you as Fiji's answer to Whitney Houston.
Oh,
all right, now we're going into your music careers now individually. Now tell us about you and your music, Elena. How did it all start for you?
Well, it has started way back when I was younger, but then I began to come into the scene during the Vodafone Mic show that Fiji Television hosts back in our country in Fiji, and that is how I first came into the scene. And people knew about me and said, "You sound like Whitney Houston." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Then I started singing from there and began to perform and get invited, and the opportunities came, and so I took the initiative to go out and perform, and that's it.
And Savuto for you?
Yeah, just similar to Elena. For me, it all started in church, because I come from a very strong Christian background where my parents are involved in the ministry. My dad is a minister, and I had to be part of the choir, the Sunday school, and I've always had a passion for music. And I think as I grew up and as things, as my passion for music grew, I just wanted to do it. For me, it was something that I wanted to do, even though I had education and the academic side of things. But for me, my love for music was more than anything else. So, and I thank God that it all fell into place, and one thing led to another with everything. And yes, that was basically my journey.
All right, now your songs are pretty popular back home. My question is, how does one artist get out there and create a hit song? What are like certain ingredients that you need to put in to create a hit song? Or, do you just write about love, or do you write about this? Do you write about that? What's involved in that?
Well, I think at certain times you put so much effort into your songs and everything, but at the end of the day, I think it's the audience who are going to decide whether the song is going to be a hit or not, because you never know how it is. It's like a roller coaster, because you can bring out a really good song and the audience might not take it the way that you perceive it to be. So I think just very grateful and very lucky that got the reaction and
Okay, all right. Now there's a particular project that the both of you guys are working on, and it's very close to your hearts. Would you like to tell us a bit about it?
Yes, Make a Change project. The song is about climate change, and it was written by the lovely, amazing Savuto, and I have had the great privilege to be a part of it. He had involved various local artists, and this is really to drive about making a change in climate change, because we as a Pacific, we are very vulnerable to these changes that's happening, like from the Western world. We are suffering here in the Pacific, and so we, like as you talked about songwriting earlier, we write about what we're passionate about as well, and we sing about that. And so he had written that song, and we were like, yes, we would love to do that, because we would like to create awareness to the global scale that we are fighting, we are suffering from your decisions. And it was a great project, and we had a really great time doing it.
Awesome. You guys have shot a video, but later on we'll be launching that video on in Moresby tonight, and of course our music program, Elite Music Zone. How far is the video?
We've actually shot the clip. I think we shot the clip last month. It was a very hectic production, because we only had 3 days to finish it. We had to record the song, and then we had to shoot the video in 2 days. because we had artists, some of the artists flew in to record, some of the local artists around Fiji and who were based abroad. So, but we were very grateful to the funders who made it possible, and the video is almost done. They're just in the post-production phase. And
so we'll be lucky enough to be one of the lucky first people to see the video.
Thank you so much.
Thank
No
you.
worries. Also, before we wrap things up, I noticed, guys, you guys look absolutely beautiful tonight.
Thank you.
Look at your jacket.
Thank you.
Your dress is amazing.
Yeah.
I believe this is from one of your local designers, yes?
Yes, our local designer, his name is David, and his sister Moira. Their fashion design company is called 8 Mountains, and he's here with us today.
All right. Yeah. Can we get a shot of him in vision control? Yep, that's him there. Good job, David. Good job. Awesome. Vinaka, yeah?
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you very much, guys, for giving us just a bit of your time. You know, I know you guys are really busy and everything, but thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much
All
for
right.
having
Later
us.
on, now we'll get you guys to come back on the show and to wrap things up for us.
Yep.
So stick around for that one. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. The beautiful Elena and the lovely Savuto there from the beautiful island of Fiji. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, more of In Moresby Tonight.
Good evening, viewers, and welcome to Telecom segment. Telecom PNG's new ultra broadband is a high-speed internet service for the home or office. It uses the latest ADSL 2+ technology, which enables faster data transmission over copper telephone lines. It enables you to use your single telephone line to access the internet service at broadband speed and receive or make calls simultaneously. Telecom's ultra broadband service will significantly improve certain internet experience such as streaming music and videos, interactive messaging such as Skype for staying in touch, increased file transfer and email download speeds for larger attachments, the use of cloud service such as data storage for backup, software or hardware as a service for small business and consumers alike, and the use of e-commerce and online shopping such as eBay, Amazon, etc. Ultra broadband internet plans offer great value plans and benefits. ADSL 2+ offers high-speed internet of up to 24 MB per second, competitive prepaid and postpaid plans, choice of standard internet or internet bundles at reduced rates, and choice of capped or uncapped plans. Easy setup where it's simply plug and play, free technical support for specific service levels, and low contention for better internet connection quality. Automated email alerts notifying you of your storage. Existing telephone line customers can easily connect to this service as they will only need to purchase a modem. Ultra broadband is currently rolling out in all suburbs and business areas in Port Moresby and will make this service available to other centers soon. With Telecom, you can now call any country for only 2 kina per minute. We're offering one call rate for all countries. Talk more for less. Make local calls for only 1 toya per minute all time. Local calls are within the same zone, so if you're in Port Moresby, all fixed line calls made within Port Moresby are at 1 toya per minute. National calls are 50 toya per minute and 25 toya per minute off-peak hours. Make city phone calls from Telecom fixed line to other network for only 80 toya per minute and 40 toya per minute off-peak hours. Huawei Media Pad is now selling for 499 kina only and has these features: 3G internet, Wi-Fi, tethering, Bluetooth, 8 GB internal or micro SD up to 32 GB, voice calls, SMS, MMS, emails, or HD video calling. That's all we have on this Telecom segment on In Moresby Tonight. Do join me again in our next episode. Telecom PNG, your exclusive telecommunication provider for the 2015 Pacific Games. Until then, have a safe weekend.
Welcome back. Time to wrap things up on in Moresby tonight. Genevieve, what a show.
What a show. It's been exciting, and it's been an exciting week with the 5th Melanesian Arts and Cultural events happening throughout the city.
Yeah, it's actually called the 5th Melanesian Festival of Arts and Culture. But, you know, everybody gets it wrong, but we know we're talking about the same thing. All right. Anyways, before we go, we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Heaps and heaps of stuff. We'll start off, Genevieve.
Yep. What's happening in the nation's capital? Ching, you can be performing live at the Lamana Go Club, the party capital of the South Pacific. That's going to be on the 12th of July. So take note of that, 12th of July. You can purchase tickets at the Lamana reception, and tickets are going for 50 Kina Arena, 100 Kina Black Stage, and 150 Kina VIP balcony. So that's what's happening. And also, since the launch on Saturday last week, the 5th Melanesian Festival of Arts and Culture is still going on. It's here in Port Moresby, but satellite venues are Mount Hagen, Alatau, Rabaul, and Wewak. So that's what's happening.
That was a mouthful, wasn't it?
Yes.
Also, another big thing happening, right? Not just in Port Moresby, but tomorrow in Lae, the industrial hub of Papua New Guinea. Another big thing happening. I will be there with my.
You need to be there to see Daryl.
Yes,
and
I will be there with my vocal fusion crew. We'll be doing auditions straight out of the Lae International Hotels. All right, we'll be there all day. If you filled out your registration forms and email them over to our Vocal Fusion email address, all right, you can just rock up there and tell us your name. We'll check with the registration that you've sent over. Or you can, if you haven't filled out the registration form, you can just rock up there and fill out a registration form, get in line, you know, have a go. Lots and lots of stuff happening there. It's going to be an epic day. I can't wait for it tomorrow.
There's lots of fresh talent. And I remember in previous shows, there were fresh talents from there. So
definitely. Yeah, Lae's pretty good. We always get to churn out some new talents out there. So I'm pretty sure back then when we were doing other music shows, you know, some people were a bit too young to enter.
But yeah, you're probably of the right age now, so do come along and participate.
The age category again, all right, remember 18 years and above. You must be 18 years and above to be able to enter Vocal Fusion. We'll be there all day, and of course, as well as that, next week we'll be over at Kokopo, all right? And Kokopo will be over at the Gazelle International Hotel. So I can't wait.
12th of July is your date, Kokopo?
That's right. So straight after the show, I got to find a plane or a helicopter or something and get out there to Lae. It's going to be fun. I can't wait for it.
It's definitely going to be fun. We're both going to be over in Kokopo, so we're looking forward to seeing you all there.
That's right. All right.
And what are our dates for Port Moresby?
Port Moresby dates will be on the 26th and 27th of this month. So jot that down. It'll be over at the Cosmopolitan. So yeah, don't miss out. 2 days for Port Moresby because we usually get a lot more guys coming in to try out for auditions. All right, Jen, it's been a massive show this week.
Definitely has been. It's going to be a massive weekend for us as well, and we look forward to the week to come.
Definitely. You have a top one.
I definitely will, and I know you will as well as our viewers.
Yeah, that's right. On our way out, guys, we had Elena and Savuto on.
Yes.
They were awesome. They were awesome. And on our way out, they're going to play us a few songs. So, Elena and Savuto all the way from beautiful Fiji. Until next week, you guys keep it safe. Good night.
Ngalilito ng bulan, boleh kang may bayaw sa Rio Vena menumikin ini. I'm feeling like we need this to realize what's happening, because the trees are falling and I just won't stand no more. Although time has come and taught us all, but we have pushed it aside. And now we gotta stand, make a move before it all comes crashing down. Yes, we've got to change our ways. We've got to heal the world. The future's in our hands. So take time to make this work, and you need to stop ignoring. You need to start caring. The signs are all around us. We've just got to restore. Make a change.
I feel like heaven's all around, right here and there and everywhere. I'm standing 2 feet on the ground. The air I breathe is telling me you care. I'm never alone, no, I'm not on my own. You carry me from here to eternity. You're the fire in my bones, you're the brain of my soul. It's your light, it's your name. Apprehend me with your love. Yesterday is not enough. Make it right, make it plain. With your mercy you have shown, and my spirit now it grown for this life, for this grace. I am caught up in your trance, and this love is no romance. Let it shine, set it aflame, Lord, you know. Ta-da-da, ta-da, ta-da. Ta-da-da-da, ta-da, ta-da. Ta-da-da-da, ta-da, ta-da. Ta-da-da-da,